Yo, what's up everybody? Back with another day of showing you how I have built today's food plan so that I can make sure to hit my calorie and macronutrient goals, my proteins, fats, and carbs. I'm going to show you how I did mine. I do these videos every single day and I thought, you know what, since I'm doing them anyways, why not record them, put them on YouTube, show people how easy it is to actually build these plans. So do me a favor, if you find this video to be helpful, please hit the like button on it, maybe even the subscribe button while you're already here. Like I said, I do these videos every single day. Let's just go ahead and get rolling on my app. The app that I am using is called My Macros Plus. It's on all of the app stores. I think it might cost a couple bucks, but well worth it to be able to track your sweet gains, all your muscle or fat loss gains. So I have a 3-step process whenever I do my meals every single day. So the first step of my 3-step process is I add in the staples of my plan. My staples are the things that I do every single day, which are essentially the exact same thing. There's no guessing. There's no wondering what I'm going to eat. I do the same thing every single day on these, and that is my pre-workout and my post-workout meals. On both of those meals, if we scroll down and see them, you'll see that on both of them there is a protein drink on both of these. And I do the exact same thing. It's a scoop every single day, or at least that's how I started, as I put a scoop of protein on both. So you can see there's a scoop of Cocoa Pebbles protein. That's a whey protein isolate. And then on the post-workout is a different one. It's a Platinum Hydro Whey. That's an Optimum Nutrition. The reason I'm doing 2 different proteins today is, frankly, I ran out of the first one and I had to, and luckily my other one from Amazon showed up this afternoon. So I was able to get all of my protein in. So I also try to do a carb on my pre, around 30 grams or so, and carbs also on my post, also 30 to 40 grams. And you can see here I've got a fruit bar on my pre and some gummy bears on my post. So I start with that. That's my first thing. It just helps me kind of get the ball rolling. The second thing that I do on my 3-step process is I ask myself, is there any food that I am craving today that I want to make sure to fit into my plan? See, right now I am in a cutting phase, which means that I am in a caloric deficit. I'm eating less than my target calorie intake should be. So when you do that and you're restricting how much you're eating, it's easy to sort of fall into these traps of feeling like you're depriving yourself because you're not getting certain foods that you would be craving. And so for the sake of sanity, for the sake of being able to stay consistent with this, it's important for me to make sure to try to add in those cravings that I have whenever I have them, just again to kind of keep my sanity about me on any given day. I did not have those cravings today. If I did, I would have put them in next just to make sure they were in there. But whether you do, whether you don't, you go on to the 3rd step after that, which is you just build your food plans based on the beginning of the day and work your way through it. So we're going to start with breakfast. That's my generally first meal of the day. And so, look, today was very, very basic. I went with just a cup of liquid egg whites, and then I also did 24 grams of fat-free cheddar. And I just realized I also forgot to add in my bone broth, my chicken bone broth. I need to put that for my breakfast, which is gonna... Okay, checking my numbers at the top to make sure that it didn't screw anything up. So I had a cup of chicken bone broth as well. I'll tell you what, the fat-free cheddar is the way to go. I like it so much better than the fat-free or the low-fat mozzarella. I just like the texture of it better. It doesn't taste exactly like cheddar, but the texture is kind of the important thing there. So very basic breakfast. You can see here I had 43 grams of protein and less than 1 gram of fat on that, which basically means that now I have more room the rest of the day because I'm not blowing out my fat content right off the bat. Next, I did lunch. And so here's what I did with my lunch. This is a turkey wrap melt. You can see the wrap. You can see the turkey. It's a deli turkey. And then you can see the cheddar cheese. So basically all I'm doing is I'm putting this on a wrap. I'm putting it in the microwave for 30 seconds so the cheese barely melts. And then I am eating it. I love the texture of turkey wraps. I don't know what it is. In fact, I'll show you in a second how much I love that. I had a bag of the Quest protein chips. Nice profile there, 19 grams of protein, 5 carbs, 4.5 fat. And then I did about a cup's worth of Bush's fat-free baked beans. Love them. They're delicious and 0 fat, which helps me with my overall numbers. I also did something new here that I haven't done in quite some time, which is We actually made broccoli here. Cooked broccoli. My wife put some special seasoning and stuff on it. We've really been trying to concentrate on getting more sort of whole foods and authentic foods in our meal plans and not having everything be so like instant. I do a lot of instant type stuff and my numbers get hit, but I'd rather be able to have some more nutritious type of like whole foods, real foods type of thing. So broccoli here was sort of that first step in that direction. So here's how much I like that melt. I literally turned right around and I did it again for dinner. So you can see another wrap. There's another 3.3 ounces of turkey, the cheddar again. This time I did this with a pouch of the Uncle Ben's rice. That's the one you throw in the microwave for a minute and a half. And then I actually mixed it with some jalapeno flavored tuna from a tuna pouch. I don't know what it is, but I like that flavor of the tuna and the rice mixed together with the jalapeno especially. So I just I made that as a side to my wrap. It's probably weird to have 2 wraps in a day, but I liked the first one so much I decided to just go ahead and put it on there for a second time. And you can see 60 grams of protein, only 7.7 grams of fat total. So this left me a little bit of room, not a lot, but a little bit of room today to do some extra snacks. Now, a couple of these aren't snacks, they're almost like meals. So if you look and see the buffalo chicken here, this is actually those buffalo chicken patties you get from Walmart, the vegan buffalo chicken. So I had 2 of those on my meal plan, so it's almost like a meal, and some guacamole with it, as well as some Greek yogurt plain. That's the non-fat, non-flavored Greek yogurt. It reminds me of sour cream. It smells like sour cream. I don't know how that's possible because it's yogurt, but I put just a little bit on there too, just to mix with the guacamole, and it's a really nice kind of flavor. I also got to have, there is another fruit bar here. This is the sugar-free fruit bar, which is a little bit different than the other fruit bar, but frozen fruit bars. 1 stick of beef jerky. I've got a cup of flavored Greek yogurt that I'm going to be still eating. And then I actually put on here another cup of bone broth. 2 cups of bone broth today. So the reason I did that is sometimes protein is a little bit harder for me to hit for whatever reason. My meals just don't tend to lean towards more protein. So a lot of times what I have to do is up the amount of my pre and post workout protein shakes. And I really don't want to rely on that when possible. So that's why I did 2 cups today of the liquid bone broth, chicken bone broth. So it's actually pretty decent to eat. Now, once that's all said and done, I put that together. My final numbers here at the top, let's take a look at that. So it says 191 calories remaining. That's 191 under my target. You know, if you're trying to lose weight, you want to be eating less calories than you're burning throughout the day. So if I'm burning 3,000 calories, I don't want to eat 4,000 calories because I'm going to gain weight. So I'm eating less than my target. So 191, that's under my target of 2,700 total calories. So my number looks good there. And my protein, this is pretty much the numbers at the top. This is how I want this to lay out when it's done. I want my protein to be the one I use the most. Next is the carbs. And then finally followed by fat. And it laid out exactly like this. I might have preferred a little bit more fat in the diet and a little less protein, just a little bit, but I'm not going to, the numbers look okay enough for me. I'm not going to nitpick it. You know, and I just added that, the cup of bone broth in there, and I'm still sitting pretty. I'm still good. And sometimes that's just how these plans end up working out. You put some stuff in, move some pieces around, change the volume, change how much of something you're eating. Maybe something ends up not working. I actually pulled some things out of this during the day that ended up not working with my overall numbers. It's a puzzle that you will essentially do every single day. It's just that every day you do it, you get better at it, and it takes less and less time. This used to take me 15 or 20 minutes. Now I can put an entire meal together in probably 2 minutes of my day. So you get better with it as time goes. But that's it. The meal looks good. I've got a few more things to actually eat today. I'm recording this at the end of the day today. But yeah, that's it. So let me know if you got any questions. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Again, subscribe to the channel because I do these every day. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.